morning, everybody. Welcome back to another YouTube video. We're here at home on call today. If you're new here, I'm Joey Muccio, airline pilot out of the Tampa airport, and it's just going to be a day at home. Possibly get the call, possibly not. Day of training. I am back to training, and we have a new person on the team. We got Dante behind the camera. Dante, I met in Costa Rica, and he watched me crash the ATV. So we had a nice bonding experience. But yeah, update on the knee. It's pretty good. Like, if you want to zoom in on it, it's healing up nicely. It still doesn't feel great, like, to the touch. My kneecap is still fairly sore, like around that quad tendon area, and still doesn't feel great to run. And at certain points in my bike rides, it's a little bit painful, but for the most part, it feels so much better day over day. So today, we're gonna do a 60-minute bike on the Peloton. I do have the bike in there, the Trek, but I don't have the trainer, and I'm not comfortable yet enough to go ride outside. So we're gonna do it on the Peloton, then we're gonna go over to the pool, do a 30 to 40 minute swim, and in between those, I actually might hit a little run on the treadmill, and then we have a chest and back lift today as well. So hopefully we can squeeze all that stuff in until I hopefully don't get called. But I'm on call at 12 o'clock. It's 8:21, so we got some hours to squeeze some of these workouts in. But anyway, this is also the new merch. If you guys want to check it out, my new Workout Today mugs and the Workout Today shirts. And we just put up the embroidered, like, stitched ones on the website as well. So if you want to check those out, do it. But it's gonna be a good day. Let's get it. We're gonna get a little stretch in here before we get on the Peloton. This guy's got like 3 minutes left, so we're gonna get on the Peloton and get this workout done. And yeah, my quad is still like, where that tendon is still just like super tight, especially at like night and then like first thing in the morning. So just getting it loose, a little stretch, and then just starting light and slow on the bike, and then ramp back up. And then it starts feeling a lot better. But yeah, it still does not feel great, to be honest. Especially like right there. Oh my gosh. Logging into the Peloton. If you've never done, I was just telling Dante, like, I used to watch people on the Peloton and be like, freaking nerd, you know, like what do they think they're doing on there? Like, that's not a good workout. Insane workout, actually. Especially these power zone rides. I do it with Matt Wilpers. He's like my favorite Peloton instructor. So today we were gonna do a 60-minute power zone ride, and we'll do this new one with the boy, Matt Wilpers. So it's gonna be a nice long ride. It's probably one of my last rides on the Peloton, at least here, because I'm gonna start doing Zwift rides with my new trainer on the actual bike, just to get used to like actually the positioning on the triathlon bike. And it's just probably a totally different feel. But in the meantime, if you don't have a bike and you want to start training for the triathlon or just start doing some bike workouts, I do love the Peloton. It's not a Peloton app, but the workouts are pretty damn good. So let's get it. And it's super nice. You can Bluetooth your headphones straight to it. The volume's pretty damn good. All right, so the workout today that he's putting us through is like mostly, pretty much all zone 2, but then stints of zone 2 at a high cadence. So right now we're on an 8-minute rep of like 90 to 105 on the cadence. And then on the rest, it's still zone 2, but just lower your cadence a little bit. So that's pretty much it in the entire class. It was like a 15-minute warm up with a little bit of like surges, I guess. Now it's just all zone 2. So we're at like a 97 cadence. My zone 2 on the Peloton, I did like a FTP test, probably really bad. So people who know, I have no idea if this is good or bad, but I think it's pretty bad actually. My zone 2 is like 129 to 176. I guess after that FTP test, that's what it gave me.
So that's what I'm trying to stay in. I got my cadence at like 95, my resistance at 41, and that's it. Just sitting here for 8 minutes, and then, like I said, I'll do a couple minutes rest, but still all zone 2. So it feels good. Just getting back into some nice cardio training. Heart rate's at like 135, which is perfect in my zone 2 rate wise. So yeah, just trying to build that endurance back. I didn't really do any cardio for like 3 or 4 weeks, so I can already feel it in my chest that I lost some endurance, but hopefully it'll come back pretty quick. But yeah, 25 minutes into this thing, or no, 35 minutes into it, 25 minutes left. And just keep on trekking. So here's my cadence, sitting around 90 to 100. This is where my zone 2 is. That's like my target for this rep. So I'm sitting right in the middle, about 160. And then there's my resistance, 41. So for these 8 minutes, I'll be right there, that resistance at that cadence. And then for my rest, I'll bump the cadence up a little bit. I'll bump the resistance up a little bit and then bring the cadence down. And I think this is just supposed to get your legs more efficient at moving faster, the higher cadence, and get like working on your pedal stroke. But I don't know. You guys let me know if you know more about me. I've only been doing the Peloton for so long, but I wonder how similar this is going to be to my Zwift rides, which I've never done, but next week, or maybe tomorrow, I'll do that for the first time to see if it's kind of a similar layout, but we'll see. So there's a 4-minute rest. So now I got the resistance up to like 55, cadence down to 70, but I'm still in my zone 2. So there's like a different feel of zone 2, more of like a power zone 2 rather than a high cadence zone 2. But I hope this is like, I don't know, motivation for some of you guys to maybe try a triathlon for the first time. This is me, brand new in the sport. Like I said, just got my bike, still have never ridden it. Just been doing some Peloton workouts. So you don't need to know anything in the beginning, but through, I guess, just trying is where you learn. So obviously I'm reaching out to buddies that have done it and trying to get as much information as I can from them, but you don't really know until you do. So you just gotta start doing it. Same thing with running. I started my running journey about 2.5 years ago. I didn't know shit. I didn't know what shoes to wear. I didn't know how fast I should run, how slow I should run. And then over time I realized, okay, I started running too fast all the time. I gotta slow down and do more zone 2 work, and then start mixing in some speed work, you know, 1 day a week, and then 2 days a week, and then sometimes 3 days a week. But you learn from making mistakes early, and then you slowly get better. So now I kind of feel like I know how to train for running, and now I'm just learning, obviously, how do I train for biking and how do I train for swimming. Still like a very newbie in both of those things, but hopefully by the end of this block, going into my first 70.3 at Muncie, things will get a little more clear to me after doing my first race. And then for my full Ironman, which I just actually signed up for the other day for the Florida full in November 1st. Hopefully by then I'll be ready. But starting from scratch and just learning from the new experiences. All right, done. 19 miles, 60 minutes. Felt pretty good. Now we're just gonna get into a little run kind of on the balcony. So we're gonna do like a half 0.1 walk, 0.1 run for 1 mile. Just kind of get the body used to running. I did this also yesterday and it felt not great, but it felt like I could probably do it until it starts feeling better. So just trying to get the legs back to that motion and hopefully just get the tendon back to wanting to like move a little bit faster and kind of loosen up for running. So let's do it. I'm sweating my face off. So as you can see, Peloton does give you a good workout. All right, we're gonna run. I did this for the first time yesterday, and like I said, it doesn't feel great, but I just feel like I'm good enough to start running. So like I said, just 1 mile. You know, when you're new to running, you want to start super slow and super short, and then also, you know, treat yourself like a new runner when you're coming back from an injury as well, as how I think you should do it. So I'm doing that exact same thing. I ran 1 mile yesterday, or half a mile. I'll do the same today. And as it feels better, I'll start to slowly increase that mileage to get the knee ready to start running. If I just start ripping miles like I was before, running 9 miles a day, I'll injure myself for sure. That quad tendon and the knee is just going to start getting really, really sore again. If you start easing into it, that's how you kind of prevent injuries from happening. So that's what we're going to do. Doesn't feel great, to be honest. Just like a little bit of like a pinching feeling every time I land. But I think like when you're injured or you're trying to build some strength back in the area that was just previously injured, you kind of take it to the point of pain, but not further. And that's kind of what I feel like I'm doing right here. Like it's just the point where it's like, okay, it starts to hurt a little bit and then reel it back. But you don't want to push it past that because that's what's gonna extend your injury. But I don't think I'm pushing past that right now. You know, right on that edge. And also soaking up some sun out on the balcony. It's finally warming back up here in Florida, which feels really good, but also makes running outside a lot harder than when it was a little cooler. All right, done. So average pace, 10:22, but every rep felt better. So that's, I think, a good sign that it's mostly just like a lot of scar tissue and like the quad tendon is just like really tight from being straight for so long. And that last rep was like right at 7 minutes. Some seconds there were like 650s. So yeah, I'm happy with how that felt. It's definitely getting better every day. And I think I just need to continue to do that and slowly increase. And we'll be back to running, hopefully full speed in a few weeks. Breakfast. You guys have been following the channel, you know what's about to go down. We're doing 5 eggs, some sourdough toast, and a parfait. So usually comes out to around like 60-ish grams of protein. And it's just super easy to make. And Dante has the exact same breakfast, so he's gonna get the same as well. We'll both be fueled up after this, and then we're gonna head on over to the pool. This is my gigantic block of butter that you can get from Publix. There's that Irish roll butter, or the Amish roll butter. That's it. Oh, what was that? 6 minutes, maybe. 5 eggs, sourdough toast with a bunch of butter, and then we got our parfaits over here. A little bit of peanut butter, low-fat Greek yogurt, and some granola, some peanut butter granola. So good. And then, are you a ketchup guy on your eggs? Do you like ketchup or do you like sauce?
I'll do hot sauce.
Hot sauce. I've been on the ketchup kick. Gracie absolutely hates it. It's disgusting, which a lot of people do. I think ketchup on eggs are freaking the best. I think it's amazing. I'll never get over ketchup on my eggs. But for you, I will do hot sauce. I like to cut my eggs up into little bite-sized pieces for some reason. It's so good. Have you ever tried it?
What?
Ketchup?
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan.
Really?
Yeah, ketchup on eggs is like...
What do you guys think? Are you about the ketchup on the eggs, or is that disgusting? Alright, we made it. We're at the pool. This is the North Shore pool. It's like right along the Vinoy kind of run spot where I run every day. And we're just gonna do a nice easy swim today, probably around 2,000 meters, like 30 to 40 minutes. And yeah, beautiful day for it. Let's go. So this is all under construction right now, unfortunately. So the big pool where you can either do 50, sometimes open for 50 or 25, is all closed, but there's another 25-meter pool over on the other side. But this is like the nicest pool, I think, in this area. The nicest outdoor pool, at least. I haven't gone to any other ones, but this was just like 2 miles from my house. So it's like perfect location for me to get into the swimming training.
It's a madhouse here. So since it's blocked off for the other large pool, you can see it's almost two people per lane right now. But this guy was nice enough to let me join him, so we're just gonna do a half a lane here, which is fine. Swim workout, nice and easy swim, just kind of easing back into the swimming as well. So warm up is to 100 yards with the pull buoy, 100 with the hand paddles and the pull buoy, and then 100 with the fins. Oh yeah, just a bunch of sets of 100s, and then we'll do a 200-meter cool down, or 200-yard cool down. Anyway, whatever this is, 25 meters, 25 yards. I don't know. I'm not sure which one now that it's switched this way, but anyway, that's what we're gonna do. And we'll do, like I said, around 2,000 meters or yards and call it a day. Look fast?
Yep.
So warm up is done. I was gonna get in these sets of 100s. My biggest problem with swimming, I took one lesson and my head is just too far up, which then drops my butt. So I'm really trying to focus on keeping my head looking straight down and then getting my elbows up so I'm not like planting like this and creating a lot of drag as I'm entering the water with my hands, and just pulling straight back instead of like an S like I was. I don't know, I have a lot of things I need to work on, but just trying to focus on the pull and my head position and breath today on these 100s. Also, I'm officially on call, so Dante's gonna let me know if my phone rings because it's 12:37. So they could call me for a 2-hour call out, but we're 5 minutes from home and my bag is pretty much ready to go. So no problemos if they do, we are ready to go. Hello, yes, I'll throw her a text message to sign that. Perfect. All right, I'll let her know. All right, wasn't work. Gracie just hasn't signed the lease yet, where we're renewing at our spot, so I gotta let her know because I think we have to get that signed soon. I did my part. Gracie, step it up.
Floors, the drywall, the paint, the windows.
I get cramps in my feet. Anybody out there that's a swimmer, how do you not cramp in your feet? In my feet tendon cramps every like 1,000 meters probably. All right, swim done. It was yards, which is shorter than meters. I was like 15 seconds faster per 100 today than yesterday, and I was like, I didn't feel like I was going faster. That's just because yards are shorter than meters. I was like, damn, I'm freaking cooking today. Not the case. But anyway, swim done. 2,000 yards, and yeah, done with the cardio today, and we just have one more workout, which is the lift. We're hitting chest and back at the place. So we're gonna eat a little food and then hit that lift. Gracie makes the best tuna salad of all time. Just throw a little tuna salad on a nice cold tortilla out of the fridge. Don't even need to heat it up, it's just so good. How many cans did you do this time?
7.
This looks like a lot. What else goes in here? Some pickle juice, celery.
Yep, red onion, parsley, dill.
Oh, baby. Oh, honey.
How was it?
Great. Amazing.
He'll finish that whole thing in like 3 days. It's crazy. 2 to 3 days.
I mean, you prep this for lunch. Eat that for lunch every day.
Tuna
So
is-
convenient. The hot honey on top just makes it so good. All right, lift time. We're back at the balcony gym. Me and Dante are gonna hit a chest and back workout. So first, we're gonna do some weighted pull-ups. Then we're gonna move into a heavy bench press. And then we're gonna do a barbell row, and then incline dumbbell press, and then we'll do a superset of pull-ups and push-ups to finish it off. And we'll do a little bit of abs as well at the end. And that'll be it for the workouts today. So we've been on call for 2 hours, 2 hours, 12 minutes. Still no call. So probably make it through the day. We will see. So the first workout was pull-ups. We did a few sets of just body weight, like 2 sets of 10 for warm-up, and then 3 sets of 8 with weight. I did 25 pounds, same as last time. And then here I'm gonna try to go up this week. I track my weights, and you should as well, to make sure you're progressively overloading on your lifts. I talk about that a lot on this channel, but I did 235 the last time I did flat barbell bench press for 3 sets of 8. So now we have 240 on here, and we'll try that 3 sets of 8. And if you can't progress in terms of like adding 5 or 10 pounds the next time around, do 2 sets of 8 and then 1 set of 9, and then maybe 1 set of 8, 2 sets of 9, and then you're probably ready to go 3 sets of 8 with 5 pounds more. So we'll see if I can get 8 here. Honestly, everything's feeling a little bit heavy. This is like so quick after the swim and the bike, but we'll see. Barbell row for the next exercise. Last week we did 145, so I'm gonna try 155, see how it feels. Remember, that wasn't too hard. So we did 2 warm-up sets, 1 with the bar, 1 with 135, and now we're gonna get into our 3 legit working sets. All right, Dante's also getting a workout in today. Now I'm behind the cam. Let's go. So this is the man behind the lens.
Let's go.
So tell everybody what you saw when I crashed the ATV.
Man, straight out of a movie. It was like the Matrix, but I was right behind them, and I kind of knew it was gonna happen at the last split second, but basically just saw them hit the mountain, and then both of them just shot in the air. I kind of lost Joey in the dust, and then...
Did you know, like, when I came up on your right side, like, you were like, did you know that left turn was coming? Like, did you
No, not really, but like as we were going downhill and I saw the left turn, I was like, oh no.
Oh, no.
Like I knew something was coming,
No way
and
you could turn.
then, yeah, you kind of flew and got lost in the dust, and then Gracie, I literally saw her like fully upside down in the air, and then like I just slammed on my brakes and ran over there, and I didn't really know what to do because it was just crazy and we were in the middle of the jungle. But honestly, like probably top 5, one of the craziest things I've ever witnessed. I don't know how.
I remember walking up to you, and then like you looked at my knee, and I looked at my knee, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna need stitches." Yeah,
he's just so much adrenaline. He's just so nonchalant. Like, oh yeah, that's gonna need stitches, and his bone is just like popping out. He's gushing blood. But I'm definitely very grateful that they're okay. But
it was a bonding experience.
It was crazy. It was a really good bonding experience. So I guess there's some positive that came out of it. But
mostly negative, about 99% negative. But now we're working together.
Yeah, just a little bump in the road, you know.
Yeah, here we are.
Learned our lessons, and
we're back in action.
Yeah.
And now we're getting a lift. Lift on the balcony gym. We're doing better. So finisher on this workout, what I typically do is push-ups, pull-ups, some sort of abs. So we're doing 20 push-ups, 10 pull-ups, and then abs with 2 rounds of that. And the last round we'll just do all the failure. Push-ups to failure, pull-ups to failure, sit-ups to failure, and we'll call it. Have a protein shake, and then hit the sauna, and then maybe hit the cold plunge day 2 after the sauna. All right, post lift every single day, the protein shake. I usually just do a little bit of milk, or a lot of milk actually, 2 heaping scoops of the whey protein. There's actually a new flavor that I'm trying out. This is the chocolate peanut butter, so it's 25 grams per scoop, so 50 grams of protein in the whey protein, and then another 10-ish, probably maybe a little bit more in the milk. And then for Dante's shake, we add a little bit of creatine. I did my creatine in the pre-workout, but also you can do creatine in the pre-workout or your post-workout protein shake. It doesn't really matter. As long as you get 5 to 10 grams a day, it doesn't really matter when you do it. And then a few cubes of ice to make it. No! Oh, dude, that's like the worst spill of all time, possibly. I mean, just the, thank God Gracie's not in here. She's not gonna see this. Oh my God, it was so smooth until that moment, and then it was like, there you go. Gosh, I'm determined to make this protein shake. It's gonna happen regardless. But I will not spill again, I promise. Like it never happened. All right, sauna sesh, we're gonna do like 25, 30 minutes, depending on how hot it is. Protein shake, this is like my favorite way to digest the protein shake, is post-lift, drink your protein shake, then get in the sauna, digest, stretch, feel good, and that's it. Bring your water, and yeah, we'll just get a nice light stretch in there, get a nice sweat. Cold plunge time. I've been slacking super hard on using the cold plunge, honestly. It's been kind of chilly, but Dante motivated me to get in today, so we're gonna both hit the plunge post sauna. Do 3 minutes, we got it at 46 degrees. Woo. Feels good though. Colder than I remembered, but we're trying to get back on the daily plunge post cardio. I used to do it like every day after my run because it just felt really good. Then once it started getting cold, it started just turning into a little bit of a sissy. But we're back. We're gonna start doing it in the morning again. Get back on it. Dante, you're up, brother. All right, that is it. So full day of training. We did the bike, the swim, the lift. This is probably gonna be pretty typical going into Ironman training. I'm gonna pull back on the lifting, maybe do like 4 days of lifting, a couple days of high rocks training, but a lot more biking, swimming, and then running once I can start running again. And yeah, if you guys wanna be airline pilots, Melbourne flight training, link down below. You can get a free discovery flight for their career airline pilot program. So if you're interested in that, check that out. Any of the links down below help out. Code JOEYM. For most of them, definitely BPN, code JOEYM. And if you want to support the channel directly, get some merch. And also, one person who comments, I'm going to start doing a giveaway every single video. So I'm going to do a Got the Call shirt giveaway. So I'm just going to pick one person down below. Just, I don't know, any comment. It doesn't really matter. I'm just going to pick somebody. So just say whatever you want down there. I'm going to pick somebody. But yeah, finished off with the cold plunge. And first time working with Dante. So hopefully you guys like this video. It's a little more, obviously higher quality with the nice camera and the mic and whatever, Dante's skills. So we're gonna bring more of this to the channel, at least one video a month. So let me know down below what you guys think of it. And if you want more of this kind of stuff. And yeah, no call yet today, but maybe tomorrow or the next day, and we'll get a flying vlog. But anyway, thanks again. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. See you.